Does anybody else have one eyebrow that's like a sweet baby angel and the other one's just like, nah, I'm just gonna do what I want? Cause same. Hi friends, and welcome back. Welcome to my video. You are in my video. Welcome to my video. You are in my video. Hi friends, and welcome back. So today what we're going to be doing is I have some new makeup that we're going to play around with, and then I want to do, it'll probably be 2 videos by the time I'm done with it, but I don't know which is going up first. So either I'm going to do testing new makeup and trying all that out, and then I'm going to do an eyeshadow look with an eyeshadow palette that I bought, but I want to do kind of an in-depth look with that, so it'll probably be 2 separate videos, but I don't know if you're seeing the makeup or the eyeshadow first. So that's what we're doing. If you guys are interested in this, then please give this video a thumbs up. If you will subscribe if you're not already, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when my next video goes live, I would appreciate it. And let's jump on in. I realized that I should have let this hair go like 2 days ago, but it's still like pretty crimped. We're looking pretty greasy. The white you might see is just dry shampoo, because I'm just trying to get it to hold on for one more day, you know? So yeah, just ignore that if you see it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyes, just because I want to do those first, and do like a really in-depth look on that. And we have a new eyeshadow palette today. I have it's the Rust palette from Melt Cosmetics. And it looks like this, but it came broken, so try not to flash you guys with this, but I'm still going to keep it because it's a beautiful palette. But as you can see, both ends broke off here in shipping, so kind of a bummer. I got a refund for it, so I might as well keep it. They told me I could just toss it, but why would I do that when like 7 of the other shades are fine? So 8 shades of the 10 are fine. So we're gonna prime our eyes first. You can obviously use concealer. I'm gonna use the ABH primer because I have it. If you notice my eyebrows are red, it's because I just plucked them. You really don't need a lot of this product. And today I want to recreate a kind of cut crease look. I know we did one over the summer, but I want to recreate one I did a couple years ago. I'll put a picture here. I want to kind of recreate that, but with colors from this palette. And then I've got some lashes we can use. I'm not sure which ones we're going to use yet, but got some ones in here that I haven't used before. I might go with these ones. These are Virgo from Lashes and Fashion. I can't decide if I want to go with these or my twisted ones. So these are Virgo from Lashes and Fashion. Or these are the style Twisted. They're kind of similar. These ones are a little more like bold, but we'll see. I also have these ones. I don't know what style they are. I have these ones, but they're not as cute as these ones, so I'll probably go with one of these pairs and all that jazz. So, got my little color swatch. You can get these on Amazon. I think I got a pack of 2 for like $8. If I can find the link, I'll put it in the description box. Obviously, I'm going to start with my M441. I'm going to go in with this classic shade here. I'm going to try to hold the palette so I don't like blind you guys. I'm going to go with this shade right here, Classic. And I'm going to use that to set like out here. I've used this palette once already, just for like a quick look the other day. And so far, so good. Blended really easily. I will say, I can show you here in just a sec, there's a little bit of kickback in the pan. It's not really a big deal to me. The palette's already messy because of shipping, getting broken and stuff, so that's not really a huge deal to me, but I will show you here. Now I've tapped into that shade, you can see that it's kind of kicking back in the pan here. Again, not really a big deal to me, but do want to mention that. I think we're gonna go in with this Rubbish, Rust, or Mar shade. I want to use Rubbish for sure, but I can't decide if I want to use Rust or Mar to deepen it up. Like I said, we're gonna do a cut crease here. On my M433, I'm going to pick up this Rubbish shade. Looks like this. And I'm just going to place this a little bit lower. These shadows are really pigmented, but they blended out like a dream the other day, so. And then I'm just gonna start kind of making the shape I want. Doesn't need to be like perfect right now. We'll do that here in just a minute. We'll kind of deepen it up, but. This isn't a look I would recommend that you try if you're like in a hurry, because it does take a long time to kind of build up and get where you want it to be. I'm not going to worry about too much about getting product like down here because we're going to cut that out. So just trying to focus on where I want it up top here. Try to make them like matching. It's not going to be perfect, but you know, you get the idea. I'm not really sure if this brush has a name. It came in like a Dose of Color palette I have a long time ago, but it's got this really like pointy end on it. So I'm going to take this Mar shade. It's this really dark one right here. And I'm going to go just a little bit below and start like really defining that, and then we'll go back in with like the Rubbish shade and, you know, like kind of blend everything. We'll just work back and forth with the colors. Okay, on a little bit bigger brush, I'm gonna, this is an E36, I'm gonna take that Rubbish shade and the Mars shade and try to do like half on, half on, half on. So you can see here I got the one on the one side and the other on the other side. And then I'm just gonna kind of try to ride that line. I'm going to take that original shade that we used, that was that classic shade, and just run it out here again. Okay, and then we're going to start over with this tiny brush. And we're going to pick up that Mars shade again and go back in and just start to really define that. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with that Rubbish shade on an M506. With nothing on the brush, I'm just kind of trying to blend these two together. We're not, again, worried about like what's down here because we're going to cut that out. We just want to make sure on top looks, you know, decent. Taking just a little bit of that Mars shade again just to kind of redefine. I have a scar on my eye over here, so if you're seeing a disconnect, that's why. Product doesn't like to stick to it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with where that is, so I think we're going to cut this out. I'm going to use this Lexi 246 Precision Crease brush. Looks like this. Just a little flat doodad. For right up next to that eye, I have an M213, which is an even tinier version of the Lexi brush. So, just taking my concealer, getting it on both sides, and just stamping my rough cutout here. I'm just using the NARS concealer. Okay, so this palette has 3 shimmers in it. I've swatched them here for you. So here we have we've got Tarnish, Redox, and Ravage up here. not sure which one I want to use. I think I'm going to go with Ravage, but I think I need to use a glitter glue under it, so we're going to try that. Now that I've gotten shimmer all over my hand. Okay, so this is just the Hard Candy glitter glue. And I'm just going to put some on my hand, and I'll apply it with a brush. I'm going to use this Luxie 246 again. And then I'm just going to come in behind. And just do a little bit at a time here. We'll go along the edge with the smaller brush. I'm just taking that on the M213 brush I have, just this little guy, along the edge here. Right along the edge, we're going to take the E36 and we're going to mix that NARS shade and that Ravage shade. And just kind of run them together here. I'm just going to take that NARS shade on that small Dose of Colors brush and just run it back along the edge here. Don't worry about this down here, we'll clean that up. On top of that though, I think I want to take this, I haven't used this really. This is a Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot in Park Avenue Princess. And it looks like this. And swatches like this. And I think I just want to, I don't know, I just feel like it needs just a little more pop, you know? So I think I'm going to put that on top here. I'm going to take a little makeup eraser and just kind of wipe the edge here and just kind of try to clean that up a little bit. Okay, so now that my eyes are looking somewhat evenish, I realize nobody's gonna wear this look out, but what are you gonna do? So now that my eyes are looking somewhat even, I am going to go ahead and do my face, and then we'll be back to finish up the eyes here in just a bit. Okay, so now that my face is done, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eyes. We'll put on some lashes, and yeah, we'll wrap up this little tutorial. So again, we're gonna use the Rust palette, and I think I'm gonna start with the classic shade. That's that first one in the palette on an M506, just to kind of set down there. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up that Rubbish shade. And I'm going to really blow this out. On a smaller E36 brush, I'm going to take Mar. I think we're going to go with Twisted from Jennifer's Creative Space. I'm going to go in with the Duo Lash Glue. This is the latex-free version. I actually prefer applying my lashes before mascara now. Makes it a little easier to get it closer to the lash line for me. And then you can kind of blend your lashes in with mascara. You don't have to do it that way. The other way is good too, because it kind of gives you like a structure. This is just the way I found works best for me. So again, we're going to pop the lash glue on our lash. I want to let it dry for like 30 seconds. That's why you saw me like fanning it. Let it dry so it gets a little tacky, and then you can just pop it on. You don't want to try to apply it like while it's still pretty wet, because it will slip around like on your eye, and it just makes things more difficult. I'd honestly rather have it be a little too dry and do that. Again, just personal preference. You gotta figure out what works best for you. Stop it. Okay, so while this lash finishes drying, I'm gonna put mascara on this eye. And I actually have this, this is the Charlotte Tilbury On The Go Pillow Talk On The Go. It's like a lashes, and there's like an eyeshadow pencil, and then it's got the lip liner and the classic lipstick. So I'm gonna use the mascara out of here. I've never tried her mascara before. It's just a small little one. Again, this is the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes in Super Black from Charlotte Tilbury. And I know you guys know I've been using the Bad Gal Bang, which I do have a backup of, but the one I have open is getting a little crusty, so I just figured I would try this one on camera with you guys, and then I'll just use it and go back to the Bad Gal Bang when I'm done. So I'm just putting this on like my upper lashes, and then we'll pinch the lashes together here in just a minute. Oh, kind of got my eye there, so give me just a sec. Got a little bit of mascara under my eye. Don't worry about that. We can fix that in just a minute. Just let it dry. Like if it's not waterproof, let it dry. And then you can just flake it off with like a spoolie. So we'll just let that dry for a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take my tweezers and be really careful. So I'm going to take them like this. Like this. And start pinching my lashes together. Just be really careful around your eyes. And then I'm going to take my ColourPop liquid liner in Numero Uno. It's a black. This is a really good trick if you're not wearing liner all the way across your eye. If you're not wearing like a wing or anything like that, it's a really good tip just to fill in, so it makes it look like your band has come all the way in. Just finishes the eye, really. It's not necessary, but it's a personal preference, so I do it. Here you have the finished eye tutorial with the rest of the face. Again, we used the Milk Cosmetics Rust palette with just a smidge of this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Chrome Paint. Lashes were from Jennifer's Creative Space in the style Twisted, and they're so pretty. Okay, so there's the finished eye tutorial for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions or if you want me to use this palette again, please leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed already, if you would please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when my next video goes live. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends!